Mego Museum's Vintage Mego, where we talk about the golden age of Mego toys. I'm your host, Brian, and this installment we're going to be discussing an ignored facet of the Mego world's greatest superhero brand, the very underrated Bend and Flex line of toys. So let's dig in, shall we? Following the smash success of the 8-inch World's Greatest Superheroes brand in 1973, Mego sought to explore every nook and cranny of their master toy license for this hot-selling brand, and came back with a vengeance with not only more 8-inch characters and vehicles, but 3 product lines based on the comic heroes. The Super Softies line, we'll get into this later, the Super Savers Banks, ditto, and our subject today, the Bend and Flex Heroes, which is a series, if you guessed it, of bendable superheroes. Sculpted by Gene Salamanca, the same man who crafted some of the early World's Greatest Superheroes head sculpts, the initial run of the Bend and Flex superheroes included all 8 of the World's Greatest Superhero characters: Batman, Robin, Tarzan, Aquaman, Captain America, and Spider-Man. The initial wave all came on these taller card backs that emulated the Kresge cards of their 8-inch counterparts. 2 versions of these tall cards exist, some featuring the Kresge Co. logo and pre-printed price tag, and those that don't, that would go to other stores. Not surprising, the line was a hit in 1974 and returned again in 75. This time the characters came on shorter cards and they brought 8 new friends. The second wave emulated the character selection from the 1974 World's Greatest Superhero assortment. We were treated to not only the Super Gals, but the Super Foes. Both of these new editions had these gorgeous card backs that just had a fantastic style of their own. I really seriously think this is some of Mego's best packaging ever. In addition to that, the figures were actually sometimes more comic accurate than their 8-inch counterparts. Joker had a cane. Mr. Mxyzptlk was now an imp, like he's supposed to be. And the Penguin had his trademark umbrella. According to everyone at Mego I've spoken to, the Bend and Flex line sold great. So why didn't it return in 1976? Well, the answer, my friends, is they were a victim of their own success. While they did sell very well, it was often at the expense of the more expensive 8-inch versions. Also, there was nothing else to buy for the Bend and Flex figures. No vehicles, no playsets. Mego had proposed a carry case, but that was redundant considering the 8-inch heroes already had one, and it didn't sell. In 1976, Mego also launched the Comic Action Heroes, a series of smaller, lower-cost superhero figures with vehicles and playset environments. Mego didn't want the Bend and Flex line to compete with the Comic Action Heroes because they would be more profitable. The line was sold in display boxes similar to their 8-inch counterparts. They're gorgeous and very rare. I've held them, they exist, but just like that time with the UFO, you'll just have to take my word for it. I have no photographic evidence of it. The Bend and Flex line was sold internationally in Canada, where they made a big impression on me, the UK, and according to this promotional film photo, Italy. There are no known foreign variations to the cardbacks. In 1989, spurred by the popularity of the Batman film, the Mego Bend and Flex Batman made a glorious return in Australia. There is a black version, clearly based on Michael Keaton. This is another variation I found in South Africa, but I have no idea what the packaging for this guy looks like. This Robin, by the way, is very special to me. He was one of my 5th birthday presents. I still have him 44 years later, and I really remember buying him in the store where he was hanging on a chain with all his counterparts. I hope you've enjoyed my look at the Mego Bend and Flex line. Do you have any memories of this line? Do you collect it? I'd love to hear your thoughts, your stories. You can hit me up here in the comments on YouTube, or catch me in the museum Facebook group MegoMania, or, as always, at the forums at MegoMuseum.com. Thank you again for watching. If you're new to this, I hope you'll consider hitting like and subscribe. I do this every week. Until next time, take care, be well, and talk toys, not others. Cheers.